I hope you're doing well today. I've got the Dulcimer out, and this video is directly in response to Patreon, okay? I asked my patrons over there to identify their two greatest weaknesses in music, okay? Now, this is on banjo and dulcimer, both. And the number one answer so far is ear training, okay? So I wanted to specifically do a banjo video on it, and maybe more than one, and a dulcimer video on it, maybe more than one. So it'll specifically relate to the instrument you're learning on. But I want to really, respond to you guys, and you guys are what is fueling me, so I want to do these for you. Okay, so let me move this. There's going to be a lot of talking involved because we have to talk through this. Ear training is a slow process, and if you do not have patience, then you might as well click off, okay, and go back to your tab. And I hate to get rough with you guys, but I need to, okay? Tab is a great tool, but it's a crutch, okay? Yes, it's a good tool. But again, we want to be training that ear and getting that ear working, okay? So we're going to do a little exercise, and we're going to work on, we're going to work out our ear here, okay? And, yeah, I'm just going to move the camera and let's get right into this. All right, here we go. We're in D-A-D tuning. D-A-D. Now, what I suggest you do when you're trying to learn by ear is first find it on one string. I don't care what string. Doesn't matter. For the purposes of this, we're just going to go on this melody string. And we're going to find the melody notes to Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Okay? So, the first thing you need to do is remember the song, right? Let's say you haven't listened to it in a while. Now, one thing you can do is when you're looking, I've talked about this a little bit before, but when you're looking here on a piano keyboard, you don't have to know anything about piano. I don't. You can relate that to your dulcimer, okay? So the white keys of the dulcimer correlate to our frets here. Not all of them, but most of them, okay? So if we're going to a higher note on a keyboard, you'll see it go this direction. If it's going lower, it'll go this direction. Okay, just like here, right? Okay. So what you can do is you can look at that if you'd like to help you to begin to learn how to do this. But you see how that G was the first note? Twinkle. You see how that G lit up first? You can do it this way to start with if you want. You can do it strictly by ear as well. But I'm trying to get you started somewhere, okay? But that first note was a G, wasn't it? Look at this. What does this do? It tells us what notes are. So we've got a D, right? Hope you can see that. All right, so at the first fret, what is it? Hope you can see that. What's our first fret? E, right? We're trying to get to G, okay? What's our second fret? It's an F sharp. What's our third fret? G, right? It's a G. Okay, so there's the start of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. If you want to start it out that way. If you just cannot figure out how to get started and you get frustrated like crazy getting that first note and you're scared you're not getting it right, pull up something like that to help you, okay? That was a G. So if we know that this is our twinkle, we can start from there, right? Okay. So how does the song go? It goes twinkle, right? Try to get your voice or your hum da da to the same note as that. Da da. If you want to do it on this string, that's fine. Let's say you're a guy and you want to go lower. Do it on the low. Da, da. All right? Twinkle, twinkle. Okay. All right, so now we've got to figure out, did it go up or down? Twinkle, twinkle. Okay. Did that sound like it went up or down? If you're unsure at this point, you can take this. Now, I realize this is not just ear training. We're also reading it off of here. But this can help you begin with your ear training, okay? So let's say I have got this first note because I found it there. Twinkle. And I want to check if it's going up or down. Okay? One thing you can do is pull that video back up. And, well, right there it shows me. Let's see if I can get it back to the beginning there. All right, so here's the beginning where it's going to come down to the G. And let's see where the next note goes. Did it go up or down? So remember, up is this way, down is this way. Oh, look, it's going way up here. Do you see that? It started here at this G. And it went up to D. Now, we don't have to pay attention to those if you want to, but we just want to know if it's going up or down. Okay, so we know it's going up. We also cheated and saw that it said G, or D, but that doesn't matter. We know we've got to go higher. And was it just one over or a couple over, okay? It was steps higher, like a ways. So then we just start trying. Well, it wasn't that first one. It was a couple up, so. So we go, twinkle, twinkle. Ooh, no, that didn't sound right. Go up higher. Twinkle. Easier for me to do it down here. Twinkle, twinkle. Whoa, that wasn't right. Twinkle, twinkle. That doesn't sound high enough, does it? Twinkle, twinkle. Uh-oh, I think we found it. And you remember it said D, by the way, too. And remember, if you watch my music theory video, if you didn't, why the heck didn't you? You should. I'll put it right here, up here on the top somewhere, but we know that we start over here. That's a D, right? So we got twinkle, twinkle, little star. Does that go up or down? If you don't know at this point, experiment. If the experimenting doesn't work for you, guess what? Head on back over here and go, okay, I saw that thing going this direction or this direction, and I know that that's higher and lower and all that jazz. And this can help you, okay? This can help you. We don't know anything about piano, but it doesn't matter because this fretboard here, it sort of relates to it, okay? Especially if you're only on one string. The rules are going to apply. If you're going that direction, just like here, if you're going that direction, that's up. That's up. Up that fretboard, right? So you can pull some of the notes off of this. Do I want you to just copy the notes off of that? No. Let's not cheat this. Let's experiment with it and work with it. So we know we've got twinkle, twinkle, little. Is that up or down? Let's say it's down. Twinkle, twinkle, ooh, that didn't sound right, but I still think it's down, right? Let's just say that. Twinkle, twinkle, little. Okay, I'm noticing something here. I'm going down and it's sounding worse, right? So that cues me in that this needs to go up. All right, here we go again. Twinkle, twinkle, little. We found it, didn't we? All right, let's keep going. This is a slow, methodical process. You need to get used to that. It's okay. So now we've got twinkle, twinkle, little star. Does that go up or down? If you don't know, that's okay. We're going to work on your ear over time, okay? And with practice. If you don't know, you still have this YouTube video that I'm going to link down below to help you, okay? and you're starting to learn to train that ear, okay? We're not doing it fully by ear yet. That's okay. You may need that, okay? So you may have already found it, but let's keep going. Twinkle, twinkle, little. Let's see if it's higher. Star, star, star. No, that doesn't sound right. And as a matter of fact, it keeps sounding worse the higher I get. Let's try it down. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Look at that. We found it. How I wonder what you are. You might notice in my voice, I'm a terrible singer, but you might notice it. You may notice it by listening to this, not staring at the piano keyboard, but listening to it over and over. You might realize that it's sort of stepping down right there. Okay? So we're gonna get to that point, and then we're gonna just start stepping down. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Wow, we just stepped it down. Okay? You may not have found that easy. That's okay. Listen to that a bunch. Listen to this a bunch. Look at the keys on there if you need to, and if you need to say, okay, it's going down that direction some. If you want to take, this is just a method, okay? You don't have to do this. All right, if you want to take a piece of paper and write all these down, you can do this. All right? This is part of your learning to play, okay? And you may not like all these letters. If you don't, that's fine too. You can do it by ear and by sight. But this is just another tool we can use too. Write them down if you want to. Okay, where do we go now? So we got twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up, did that go down or up? It went up, which is kind of funny. Up. That sounded right. If you didn't hear that, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up. This takes time and practice. We've got that to use over there that can help us. All right. So, up above the, is that up or down? Da, da, da. So we go, just do the da, da, da's. Da, 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 da. You may or may not have heard this, but it just stepped down again. Da, 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 da. Okay? I hope that after watching this, you're starting to catch on with this up the fretboard, down the fretboard kind of deal. Okay? That repeats twice. Da, 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 da. Then we start over. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay? You can do this, you guys. Come on, you can do it. I know you can, all right? You worked through that with me there, right? You've got a piano. Again, I don't know anything about piano, nothing. But you understand that when you start moving on that fretboard that direction, you're going up. And when you start going that direction, you're going down. Let's keep it simple. Keep it on that one string. All right? Do it here. All right. Then I challenge you. Come on, people. You can do this. Get it on all three strings. You can do it. If you need to go back and listen to it here. Play it up and down this string a bunch. Play it up and down this string a bunch. Remember your rules of the mirror here. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. It's just higher, okay? Goose, gander. Did you catch on to that? That was kind of funny. Us girls are higher, right? Okay. You don't want to hear me sing. I'm not going to do that. But come on, this is fun. You can do it. You've got the patience that it takes to do this, and you understand that this is extremely important, okay? We're using simple nursery rhymes because they're the easiest. They often just walk up and down, okay? And we want to just start equating that sound and recognizing that up and down, okay? That's the main thing with this exercise. We want to recognize, okay, did that go up or down from that last note that was played? Oh, crud, I can't remember. Da, 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 da. And if you can't do the da, da, da's, don't worry about that either. Remember, we've got this easy piano version of it. We can just roll up. You can listen to any version of anything on anything. You'll find, but nursery rhymes are real good here. Let's say we just want to do Twinkle. Let's see what we find. There's a big star. Let's hear what they do on this. I have no idea what's going to be on here. Sounds like it's about to start. Alright, see, there's a little kid singing. You can do the same thing. It's all a matter of whether it's going up or down, okay? Alright, I'm going to move this camera back up so you can see my mug here. Alright, I didn't want to take too much time on that, but I imagine most people didn't make it this far, and if they didn't, they probably don't have the patience to learn by ear, and that's a sad thing, because this is the most important thing you have, okay? You don't need to learn any music theory whatsoever. I didn't for many years, and I played by ear, and I feel like I did okay. But people get too reliant on tab, and that's a sad thing. Tab is good. It's a tool, but it's not the whole shebang, is it? We want to learn by ear. We want to be able to find things by ear. If you can do that, it's going to help you immensely. And doing these little exercises are going to really help. And yes, playing nursery rhymes is a good way to start, okay? I really hope that you got something out of that, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope this just sort of revs you up to practice your ear training, okay? You need to be doing some ear training with every practice session you do, okay? Before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.